Sarwan Singh, and this is June 8, 2014. I was living in Chicago. I was 31. I'm a mechanical engineer. I used to design CT scanners and MRIs, hard video cameras during that time. I fully know that day what happened. I used to give ride to a friend of mine who was doing research in the University of Chicago. I took him in the morning to drop off at the train station, and I used to pick newspaper Chicago Tribune from that train station, and I did that headlines. That's how I remember that day, how sad was that. Then I went back and tried to get every paper in my neighborhood published that day, and read each and every one, because I did not know much about it before what was happening. I knew a little bit happening, but I did not in detail what happened. But my knowledge or my experience is what happened is bad. Basically what I will say that under the Indian democratic system, the Indian system did not follow any democracy rules. They did not give them any opportunity. Under the democracy they should have given them, cut the utilities, cut them water, electric, so they should try to make them arrest rather than attacking all those innocent peoples there that time. That was number one. That was biggest mistake, I would say, regardless who was at fault. That does not. Secondly, I would say that even the Indian Army should have stood up. This was a political, not a country war. The Indian Army officers should be wiser than that they are killing their own people. That was my reaction that day. June 84, when I went to the office that day, my boss, my other people around me was very sympathetic to me and my feelings, and I just come home. I just did not stay in my office. That I remember for that day. More knowledge that when I start reading about that book published by Cynthia Mahmood, Fighting for Faith and Nation, I have read a couple of times. And the things comes out to my mind when I was reading through, trying to expand my knowledge about what happened, why the innocent peoples are being killed. The basic things that the demands they have, the religious demands or the state autonomies they were asking for, water problem, power, or Chandigarh problem, whatever it was, I think that was turned into a label as a terrorist. They were the citizen of their country. They have the right to ask for the citizen for the benefit of their country. And they were not doing anything wrong. They were just doing their betterment for the community, betterment for the state. But our local government and the central government labeled them the terrorists and went after them. That was incident. I was up till noon, at night time. Nothing happened. I went to sleep, and a friend of mine called me and woke me up and told me that Indira Gandhi was shot. And my immediate reaction was that now it's going to get worse for us. And it did. I think my family's distant relatives was picked up, and we never found them. We found them, their dead bodies, yes, one of them. We talked in the family with our kids to educate them what happened. And this is what we have to educate the kids, what happened, so they will be aware of that. I hope it will never happen again to anybody. But we do talk to our kids, educate them. I think if we add on that, when I, after a week after the attack, being in this country, CBS 60 Minutes program was aired. If the 60 Minutes reporter has no problem and gone to India and meet the Pindarwala, and he indicated in his speech, I have no problem to meet him. Just simple, take off his shoes and cover his head. I was put him to him to interview. Then the Indian government should then sit down with him and try to resolve the issues. That should not have been done the way they are doing. And even the Sikhs are the part of India, and I think we are part of that India, but we want to live with the dignity and respect, and that's what's going away. That's what's creating the problem for all of us. If after 60 years we don't have even the marriage right, have a Sikh way of life, even why we choose these countries to live? Because we have the freedom of religion, we have freedom of our rights. But some of the people, they are not feeling the comfort they need.